Hi, I'm Tom. I'm from Oxford, England, and yeah. Yeah, could you slide? I was born on November the 14th, 1987 in Oxford, England, where I'm currently based now. I actually moved from Oxford when I was 5, nearly 6, to live up north in the country to a place called Kirby Lonsdale, which is right up in the north of the country, Horsham County, and where I had a really successful life at primary school, which was really fun. And then I moved to Leeds, which was a big city, and that was really difficult move for me. And that was really rough because I actually experienced like living in a big city, and it was really emotional challenge with autism. And then I was final year of year 6 in Leeds, which was hard because they were not standing me, and I was getting to be more trouble and then basically I started to move to high school. I was not aware of my Asperger's at the time, and I didn't even know what Asperger's was. But time, and I went to Lawns, which was really, really rough school, where I was basically, and I just didn't understand about autism. Then I moved to Eyre. Well, that's all gone now. That was a real horrible past. I'm now 23 years old. I live with my parents, Oxford. I like going out a lot. I like go to a social group with Aspies on a Monday evening, where we check our friends with other people, which are every 2 weeks on a Monday. And then I go to the Mish on Wednesday evening and socialise there. I'm really very sociable. I love meeting other people. I love coming here to then. And I go home to our college, Abingdon Whitney College, on Tuesday evening, where I study English, and I do poetry because it's very expressive. It's a good way to present yourself in with feelings and words, and that's which I also do script writing on the Pegasus, where I get to write lots of things for actors up for plays and rewrite other monologues, and also all this theatrical writing involved with theatre. I also have written a poem about the forest we went to in Estonia. Don't know the name of the forest, it seems much, but I thought it was an absolutely beautiful place. So it's one of those places I've seen for a very long time, and I'd really love to travel more, go to different countries. The ACE project has given me the chance to do that. I haven't got a job. Before I get a job where I can earn money so I can travel more. Back at home, I did a picture of some apples in a fruit bowl unfortunately, I got there and they failed to get here at college. But I always enjoyed art because I knew I was good at it, because I had a good attention to detail, and it gives me sight of things, which is one thing I experienced with it. I mean, Asperger's people have basically a thing that a lot of them are very good at, and mine was art. I also enjoy acting and writing. One of the things that I like to use to basically. I studied art at college, and I also displayed my work for other people to see. Unfortunately, I didn't pass on to the next year, but that was alright. I was working in a cafe for about 3 months. Unfortunately, it didn't go well. I trained really hard to work to get me into that place, to get me more adult learning for the future, just so I could do in one place, serving customers, making food, coffee, and doing food. Unfortunately, I just didn't understand like the team, the whole team. I didn't understand, and I had lots of people telling me all what to do once, which somebody with Asperger's is very difficult, because a lot of people with Asperger's don't understand verbal instructions and not multitasking. So eventually I got anxious so much, I got so much stress, I couldn't carry on with it. So I was thinking about it. So eventually I got fired, and so hopefully in the future, the right possibility is we're working with people with autism. That would be able to share my experience and give advice to them about autism, and it would have someone to be for the people instead. And and I think they could most of them do stuff that they're good at, which is mostly the most hardest thing for an autistic person in the workplace, is really understanding the way around it, which it's really something. Understand, so at the moment I'm figuring out what job is going to really suit me best in the world. So I'm still growing up, and I'm still trying to appeal to that. And the best thing would be to be without somebody else. So thank you very much, and it's great to be here.